I wanted today to talk about how I would start a Chanel collection if I had to do it all over again. I've bought a lot of Chanel pieces throughout the last 2 years and wasted a lot of money just because I kind of went with things that I shouldn't have gone with, and I wanted people to learn from my mistakes. So number one, what I would do is I would definitely peruse like Instagram, YouTube videos about different reviews on various Chanel bags. I would get a really good look at what different types there are. There are so many different types and different leathers, different shapes. They're just beautiful bags. I would go with a classic, which means that would be a Chanel classic flap. The classic flap has a great rich history that I think is really beautiful, and it deals with Coco Chanel. This is the Chanel classic flap. They come in either a single or a double. The double just means that when you open the bag up, it has a double. It has 2 flaps. This helps the bag retain its shape over time, so it maintains that really pretty roundness. If you have a single flap, the advantage is that you don't have to undo this to get to your stuff, but over time, without this, your flap bag may become pointy at the top instead of retaining the nice curve. The history behind this classic flap I think is really beautiful, and also the resale value is better for classic colors. So if I had to pick, I would probably pick a classic flap, and I would do it in either black lambskin or black caviar. That's a safe start, because if you decide you want to sell your bag in the future, it's easier to sell. I wouldn't go with things that you see on YouTube that other YouTubers love, because it may not look as good on you. So if there's any way possible that you can try one on at a store, it's better. And I wouldn't feel pressured, like if you need to take 2 days to look at a bag or come back or leave without anything and just try them on, do it, because these are very expensive bags. The next thing I would do is I would actually think what you're going to use the bag for. If you think you're not sure, you can buy one pre-loved on many pre-loved websites. I love Fashion File. You can get a really good one that's either very good condition or excellent condition, and some of them are brand new with all the stickers still on the hardware. And you would take her home, try her out. Fashion File will even let you return the bag as long as you don't cut off the tag that it comes with. In addition, they buy your bag back after a certain number of months. You want to love the bag. You don't want you to fit the bag. So that bag should immediately feel good. And don't be swayed by all the people that love a certain bag if it doesn't feel good on you. That was what happened to me with the Chanel Jumbo. I had owned the Chanel Jumbo, and it was just it was Chanel Jumbo, which is, there's 4 sizes. This comes in a mini, small, medium, actually mini, small, medium, jumbo, and a maxi. So there's 6 sizes. I bought the Chanel Jumbo because all over YouTube people want to obtain a Chanel Jumbo at some point in their life, so I thought I would go for it. And it was so heavy on my shoulder, it really does hurt me. Just on my body frame, it did not feel good. And it does hold quite a lot, so I thought for an everyday bag, and mine was in caviar black with gold hardware. It was absolutely beautiful. It was just too heavy, so I never used her. I would also like to tell you that their different strap lengths are good. So like if you went with a Chanel classic flap in the mini size, the square mini compared to the rectangular mini, the rectangular mini actually has a longer strap length, so I could wear her crossbody, and I'm 5'6". The third tip that I would do is I would either get the classic flap or a Chanel boy bag, just because of the look of the boy is so youthful and fun. But again, it depends on what you're going to use the bag for. The history of the Chanel bag in this is that this was named after Coco Chanel's boyfriend, Boy Chappelle. I think if you wanted to enjoy the rich history of Chanel, I would go with this because of all these details. First of all, the quilting is inspired by the stable hands vests that Coco Chanel admired. The chain is leather interlocking with hardware, which was inspired by the nuns that worked at the orphanage where Coco Chanel was raised. The CC interlocking CCs was introduced in only 1980 by Karl Lagerfeld, who passed away just this past week. When you open the classic flat bags, you always see Coco Chanel's secret compartment, and this held her love notes. This is a very unusual pocket because it's very short. That's as far as it will go, and it doesn't go down. When you open the flap, you see a beautiful burgundy. The burgundy was inspired by the color of her orphanage uniforms. The burgundy goes all throughout, and burgundy as well. And on the back, there's burgundy in the back flap. I enjoy reading about the history. In 1955, Coco Chanel changed the feature of handbags. Originally, they were all top handle, which was cumbersome, and she designed a bag that could be was double strapped so that you could wear her on the crook of your arm or hands-free on your shoulder, which was new for that time period. So whatever you do to start your Chanel collection, I would start with a basic color that's easy to resell in case you change your mind, which I would pick in black. Black is classic and easy to sell rather than a pink or blue. Those are beautiful bags too, but I think if you're not sure and this is your first collection, I would do basic black, either in the Chanel Classic flat bag or the Chanel Boy bag. Second would be to try to buy a pre-loved one to try and return, or you can go to a boutique and try them out just so you know what size works for your body and what feels comfortable. This is in the small medium, which fits me very well and is very comfortable, and this is in the old medium. These are both in lambskin, and you can tell the difference between the lambskin even in the Chanel bags. So I'm hoping that this is useful, and if you have any questions or you want to comment below, please do. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again.